over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Mahomes going to throw. Robinson's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll turn to Thompson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go with Thompson again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On play action, it's Brees. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
From the 41, Brees. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On play action, now Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run with Ware. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? Yellow lady. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
on second down. Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Chris Jones on the stop. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a play fake. Breeze. They'll let it go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack, and from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They come up on a 1st and goal in most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too...
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw, it's Breeze. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2, 50 seconds to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's got it. This is Ware. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That one complete to Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.